think tank. Let's stay with the issue of the Uyghurs and Xinjiang's economic ties with the West. The world's biggest clothes retailer, H&M, and several other major Western brands are being targeted by a campaign in China questioning their reluctance to source cotton from Xinjiang. Kerry Allen is with BBC Monitoring, and she's been reading what's being said on social media in China.
There has been a huge reaction in China today. I mean, you can't look at a newspaper, you can't look online and not hear about this story. State media have been very much orchestrating this huge campaign to get people to use hashtags like I support Xinjiang cotton and our Xinjiang can't be smeared. And they're really, really fierce about this, and they're targeting H&M, but also increasingly other brands that have made historic comments suggesting that they might cut Xinjiang cotton from their supply chain. So in the last 24 hours, big calls in China to boycott brands like Adidas as well and Nike.
And I understand that celebrities are getting involved as well. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is why it's such a huge thing that, I mean, the China's version of, say, Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber, these huge celebrities are cutting their ties with these huge brands, with Nike, with Adidas, and they just keep coming in Chinese social media. So people are seeing on platforms like Sina Weibo, China's version of Facebook or Twitter, just one after another, these contracts from celebrities saying that they're not working with these brands anymore. And these are high street brands. I mean, I've seen similar boycotts before of Western or luxury brands in the past. But these are high street names, so it's really encouraging a culture of just your modern young Chinese person to think, oh, I don't actually want to go to a H&M store anymore. I don't want to buy there. I'm going to buy domestic instead.
Do you think then, I mean, you seem to be suggesting that the Chinese are absolutely counting on this response being strong enough to work in their favour?
Yes, very much so. But at the same time, people are so used to these boycotts, and sometimes they've seen them and they've thought, well, that's a bit extreme. So for example, when you look on fashion websites and you come to the homepage and it says select your country, if companies previously have listed, say, Taiwan as a separate entity to China, there's been a huge nationalist campaign for people to boycott this. And there have been people within China who felt that maybe there needs to be better education for foreign companies and that it's not meant maliciously. But increasingly, it's being made to be a political thing. And it's encouraging foreign brands that they have to align with China politically if they want to sell in the country.
And just very briefly, Kerry, is there also a tension then? Because young people obviously want Western brands and they have recently wanted them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I remember when I was living in China, it was seen as fashionable. It was seen as different to what was being offered within the mainstream. But I mean, increasingly, China's been trying to very much enforce the idea that it's as powerful as the West and that it can be a number one powerhouse.
Kerry Allen from BBC Monitoring.